Welcome back to the Super Bowl live experience here in Minneapolis as we get ready for Super Bowl 52. Now, Kristi had a great opportunity to visit with someone who's going to teach us how to get ready for a big game.
Yes, that's right. You know, that's one of the questions I had. While there's so much fun happening around these 10 days surrounding Super Bowl Sunday, there's also a big question. I said, what are these players going through mentally? I mean, it has to be a really tough job to know that this could possibly be the once-in-a-lifetime experience for some of these players.
For a big game like this, it's important to be mentally trained because you have to have a strong relationship with your inner athlete. And if your inner athlete is not well developed and not trained, then there's a combination of factors that can interfere and render all your physical training almost meaningless. So the best and most consistent athletes are able to use a combination of their body, their emotions, and their thoughts to make sure that they have a consistent performance. And they need to keep all three of those in balance. And there are many things athletes can do to learn how to do that.
So what's going to be the biggest thing for them to get over mentally when they're playing out their Super Bowl time? What's the biggest hurdle for them?
Biggest hurdle is the enormity of the moment. It's a big moment for them. It's the culmination of all their dreams and all the things that they've wanted to achieve in their life. They've trained for it, but they need to enjoy the moment and soak it in. The enormity of the moment, though, can sometimes overwhelm athletes, and that's why you see nerves at the beginning. So for some of them, that'll be the biggest obstacle. For Tom Brady and some of the Patriots, not so much.
Yeah, they've been in this situation a few times or two, but let's just talk about not only the professional level, but even, maybe even college level, even high school level. How important is it that people are focusing on the mental health of athletes, just as much as their physical health?
It's extremely important because your mental game is something that you're going to carry with you all the time. It's the only thing that's going to be with you on that field besides your teammates. It's something that you need to train and develop because if you don't, it can betray you and put you in positions where you don't perform under pressure and you don't perform consistently.
Anything that fans or maybe parents of those athletes can do to help amp up their mental game, help improve that mental game for their students, for their athletes?
Yeah, there's several things they can do. They can help their kids and their athletes realize and build their faith equation. And their faith equation is what they believe in themselves, that they get more positive messages about their performance rather than negative. You want a 5-to-1 ratio of positive messages to your athletes to 1 negative.
And that's something that they're definitely going to have to do out there on the field when they step into US Bank Stadium.
Yeah, they're going to have to remember and rely on their physical training and their preparation and remember that they've been here before and that they've trained all their life for this moment and that they can execute because they've trained all their life to be in this moment.
A big moment it will be. I mean, it is the Super Bowl. For some athletes, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but as he pointed out, for some other athletes, maybe some quarterbacks who are playing once again in the Super Bowl.
For their 8th time.
It's something that they keep coming back to. So he obviously has this mentality of, I know what I need to do when I'm coming into a game like this. But obviously for the Eagles, there's some fresh new faces that are going to be stepping out on the field for the first time. They're going to need to keep saying, I can do this, I can do this. I think I can.
There's going to be some bright lights come Sunday. But you just mentioned the big moments a moment ago. And speaking about big moments, we've got a really big moment coming up next because we're going to have Kristi Larson, Beth Hool, and Alex Egan racing in a 40-yard dash. They got this great kind of virtual 40-yard dash thing going on here at the Super Bowl Experience. We're coming to you live from that. Stick around. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.